Hello, everybody. Hi, how are you? Welcome, new followers. Thank you so much for the follows. I am so excited to have you here. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. This is our Masks, a New Generation Ttrpg, lovingly called Super Prom because prom is always tomorrow, and we never seem to make it there. If this is your first time here, I would also like to inform you that this is a viewer-affected game. You can affect our game with your bits and your subs. You can see those rewards on the screen rolling on the overlay, as well as down below in the About Me section. All of the bits and subs that come into the channel are charitable contributions that the community makes to help us raise money continuously for the Ttrpg.org. This is a charity that I've been donating to since mid 2020. And the community's helped me raise a lot of money and, you know, make the world a little bit better place for the LGBTQIA plus community. I don't take any financial income from Twitch, so if you guys are interested in, doing the thing and giving us advantages or adding to the team pool or just, making sure that Saucefire doesn't kill us, feel free to do that. Sauce would never do that, ever. Right? Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, that is it for the channel. Saucefire, you go ahead and take it away.
Hello. Oh no, what the heck has just happened? Can y'all hear me?
You're back now.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a live stream without audio issues.
Smooth start.
I knocked my USB cable. Anyways, hello, I am the GM. My name's Saucefire, he, him. And today I'm going to be playing some masks with these reprobates. Rounding our cast, we'll start with Jen, aka Kasi Sigma, aka Jaina, aka Aeon Storm. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing and their playbook.
Hi, Jen. I will be playing Jaina, Aeon Storm. I am doing the Nova playbook, and we both go by she, her.
Cool. Next up is Ethan, aka Nielsen Peabody, aka Nobody, aka Trouble.
Yes, hello. Hi, I'm Ethan. I will be playing Nobody today, or Nielsen Peabody, who is a robot man, although he doesn't seem it normally. He's disguised, but very poorly. And he is the... Yes, Greg?
Oh, no, that's what I was going to ask.
He is a outsider playbook, and we both go by he, him.
Next up is our good friend Mabruk, aka a vague repose, aka Mabruk, aka
what's my character name? Sauce?
It's been so long. Ramad, aka Jamie.
There we go.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Mabruk. He, they. I play Jamie Faris, also known as Ramad. They go by they, them. I'm playing the Doomed playbook.
Doomed. And last, but certainly not least, is our showrunner, the Hype Goblin, aka Sarah, aka Crystal Blake, aka RGB, aka someone else take it away. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Hi everyone, I am Sarah. I go by she, her. I will be playing Crystal Blake, who is using the Beacons playbook. She is average in every way possible, and she also goes by she, her.
You have a lovely pet.
Oh yeah, and I have a pet squirrel named Herbert. Flying squirrel, actually. Very helpful.
Oh. So when we last left our team of teen heroes, they had just destroyed a church of ophthalmology, rescuing a kidnapped student named Jessica McNamara.
Yes.
Who they found out was also a superhero. They weren't able to find their other fellow student, Tyler Cameron, who went by the name Shuttlecock, because they were chased out by the church's security team. Regrouping at their tower, they went in for a little bit of rest after a daring escape. And while they were distracted, a group of people seemingly in league with Elizabeth, who is seemingly in league with the CPB, a government body that governs superheroes, convened. And they found out that each one of them has a rather important adult in their life who is secretly spying on them. But as we, also we learned some horrible things about Jaina's family. They might be planning on invading the Earth or nuking it, but who knows? But we are going to be skipping ahead a couple of days. It is a Monday morning. It is time for school. It is a very special day at school because it is career day.
Oh no.
A few episodes ago, the team had to sign up for a career day, but while most of them were distracted trying to contain a nanovirus, Crystal signed up herself and Jamie for Clown College. They're going to be job shadowing there. And Nielsen and Jaina are going to be job shadowing at the Civil Protection Bureau, which may not be the safest place for Jaina, but who am I to deter them? It is early morning. You were expected to be at school at 5 a.m. The sun hasn't, well, the sun is probably barely risen at this point since y'all are going through school through the summer. We will start off with Jaina. Jaina, the tower in which you live, the nameless tower, which is probably going to get a name at some point, it is emptier than usual because of several financial restrictions, mainly put in by the CPB freezing your offshore accounts. Your revenue streams have been a little have been impacted negatively. Elizabeth is still here. You're starting to suspect that you probably couldn't get rid of her if you tried.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
5 a.m. has rolled around. Elizabeth has already prepared both tea and coffee, depending on what you're in the mood for.
Probably both, just kind of, shotgun both down the hatch and take some bacon.
There's already a thermos of coffee along with your with a packed lunch.
Thanks, I gotta go.
Very good, ma'am. Is there anything you should like me to take care of while you're away?
I don't know. Take the day off, have a holiday, go to the market that you like, get some honey.
I haven't had a day off since the Falkland Wars ended. I imagine that would be quite a bit of fun. And Elizabeth, dressed in her usual chauffeur attire, puts on her driving gloves and goes down one of the servants' and stairwells down to go get the city car ready, the town car ready.
Just kind of follow after. You can just use the main entrance as I just kind of trot down the stairs.
But then why would we even have a servant's entrance?
That was the fire escape.
No, that's completely separate. Do you not know the fire escape plan for your own tower?
Elizabeth, I can fly out a building. Why would I need a fire escape?
For at least maintaining an image.
You're right. I've just been using the servant stairs, not the fire escape.
We'll have to go over some of our security measures. You know that I want to ensure your safety above all else.
Yeah, you're the best at it, and I really appreciate it.
I'm aware. And she gets into the town car, drives you down to William Traceman High. Nobody, because you're already at the CPB, a few measures have already been made to ensure that you are, at least your cover is maintained, but also that you don't waste any time in transit.
Mm-hmm.
You're activated, but you find Danny is not at his table, at his little workstation where he's usually found, and you seem to be alone in his workshop.
Was I aware that I was shut down last game?
You have a gap of missing time, but it also includes time before and after the actual shutdown occurred.
Do I know about Jaina?
You remember everything that Jaina told you?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if Danny's not here, and I mean, I would have also reported willingly the things that I was told. Then I'll just go to where I'm supposed to be for the day.
As you kind of go downstairs and ready yourself, you can see that one of the CTV agents is going to be acting as, it's been said that it's more of a babysitting job. They will not say that directly to the students. It is Special Agent Melinda Pike. You met her once on the bus, where you meet most secret agents. And she, greets you casually and gives you a little lanyard with your picture on it.
Oh, well, thank you.
You can see it says in bright red, guest.
Where am I supposed to live? Where am I supposed to, like, for everyone else, where am I supposed to live?
That's a question you're not supposed to answer.
That seems vague. Okay.
Just sit in the lobby and wait for your friend to arrive, and try not to phase through anything.
I have what was this person's name again?
Special
Melinda
Agent
Pike.
Melinda Pike.
She's the one who gave you the antidote.
Are we alone here?
Yes. Like there's the occasional intern, but
I assume there's also surveillance everywhere, but Nielsen doesn't care about that. And it's just like, are you an alien?
Not that I'm aware.
Okay.
What a strange question to ask. Well, actually, not really, considering where we live. There's several aliens on Apex.
Okay.
Why are you concerned about aliens?
Nielsen thinks back.
That's not a question you typically ask people.
Well, Nielsen thinks back to the reason that he asked that is like, well, maybe Melinda is a Carnithian. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, sure.
And so like maybe that's why she gave him the antidote or something. But he also remembers her being like hush hush about it, so he doesn't want to bring that up here, even if it wasn't actually her. But yeah, he's just like, yeah. I guess that's a need to know basis.
See, you're learning the tradecraft faster than I thought. And she kind of gives your cheek a pinch and says, and you haven't even finished your job shadowing.
Perhaps I'll learn a
Oh
lot more.
no, I didn't.
You actually
make that
became a
note.
robot.
You glitched out a little there.
Oh, okay. Yay, internet. I said perhaps I'll learn a bit more by the end of today.
Just don't cause any problems. Don't phase through anything. Don't blow anything up.
I never do those things when I don't have to.
You never have to. You weren't programmed for that.
Well, I mean, yes and no, and then he just trails off.
And as you're trailing off, she's already gone. It's like one of those Batman things where you turn around for a second, you turn back, she's gone. There might even be like a cloud in her shape. When you're like, yeah, no, she's vanished.
Nielsen starts to phase through to where he needs to be.
Jamie, you awaken once more in your apartment. Emil still hasn't come back to the apartment. And it has been quite some time.
Yeah, no, I'm very disturbed. I've probably like I'd imagine at some point I would have maybe asked Jaina for help because she has like influence.
Mhm.
She knows people who knows people who knows people. Stuff
Okay,
like
so,
that.
so you have like bounty hunters going after him.
No.
So wait,
No.
what sort of help specifically? And then Jaina, could you tell us how Jaina would interpret that?
Oh no, I'm terrified now. This is like one of those, like you get a wish spell and you have to word it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. So my brother, who I love very dearly and I don't want any harm to come to, has gone missing, as I might have mentioned before.
Yeah, they were gone for a bit.
Yeah. I'm usually informed, and usually it doesn't last a week. Even if I'm not informed, I'm informed like after like 2 days or 3 days, 4 days. But like usually by the end of a week, I have some info. It's been a long time. And I just want to know if you can. Man, this is gonna sound weird. Can like you probably know somebody who can track people.
Glances to Elizabeth. I can see if the police commissioner could put up missing persons flyers for you.
No.
No.
Big no. He's probably on some bad lists.
Oh.
I'd imagine at least. Also, we don't like the police very much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, as a friend. Also, Elizabeth is like, I don't want her to like, she has. I don't want her to
body
hunt him.
bags in her trunks. So.
I don't want her to hunt him.
Yeah.
I want him
Please.
alive.
Please.
I'll reach out to some people that are private detectives. Okay, they won't. Go
That
to
sounds
the
fine.
police.
Like
Okay.
Elizabeth is okay, but like
Mhm.
just make sure that she doesn't like snipe him like across the continent or something. I would really hate for that to happen.
God, she'd be so cool if she could snipe somebody across the continent.
He's the only thing I have that's a family.
Yeah, I'll ask if we can get some private detectives on this.
That'll be
and
lovely.
if Elizabeth wants to help out, she can. I will ask her not to snipe your brother across the continent.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
You're the best.
Sure.
As you're being going down the little fire escape, Elizabeth mentions that she's already hired a private investigator to help in the search for Jamie's sibling.
You're the best, Elizabeth.
It is a private detective who goes only by the Bloodhound.
I hate that. I hate that. Can we find a different one, please? No backsies? Never mind.
No, he is the best in the business.
Okay. Yeah, so back to actual now time.
Mm-hmm. As you wake up and go into the main living room of your apartment, you find that the door has been jimmied open.
I'll immediately just like vanish off my clothes and become shadow and like, I don't know, hide behind a door or something.
It seems it happened
like
while you were asleep. You can see nothing appears to have been taken, but the like where the deadbolt goes in, you can clearly see there's some damage to the door frame.
Okay, now like I'll try to calm myself down because like this is not a sight that is it's very unnerving. And I'll go find the duct tape.
It's under the sink.
And just I don't know, just I guess duct tape the door.
Duct tape the door closed. I'm picturing you just using one big strip.
Yeah, basically. And I'll prepare myself like a very quick breakfast and get my things. And actually, no, I probably like it. I'm like you already assumed I investigated, right? Or
I mean, you can't see anything that's missing from the apartment.
Like even in Emil's place and his secret bullshit.
Have you looked there?
I would like to.
All right. You can see nothing seems like Emil's wall of weapons is still there, undisturbed.
Would you like me to assess the situation?
Yes, by
Perhaps.
all means. Roll them math rocks.
Really good at this one for sure. I'm not lying. Oh, actually, I got good roll. 10 plus superior, so 11.
Okay. You can see that it is almost exactly how you left it, except the top drawer on his dresser has been kind of pulled out and clothes have been taken out. And
That's not very nice. That's very specific. I'm going to. Okay, can I like somehow make sure the door is stuck and cannot be open? Like just I'm gonna shove things at the door.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna leave through the window.
I was gonna ask how you were gonna get out of your own apartment. Yes, you can pile up like the couch and the entertainment center, just the fridge, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And I'll just throw the shit there, and then I'll leave through the window.
Yeah, like any rational person would do.
I'm a scared, angry child. Leave me alone.
Crystal, you wake up. It is 5 a.m. You have been getting up this early so you can protege for Lightning Jack, but he understands that you have to get to school early today. So there's no protegeing.
Crystal automatically sits up, reaches for her phone, checks Twitter, Instagram, and probably TikTok. Once she's responded to all messages, she then texts Jamie, assuming that they're also up, and just sends a ton of clown emojis. Just it's like a message this long, and it's just all clown emojis, and a thumbs up at the end.
I was probably like deep in sleep, and I just muted the phone. I'm very tired.
I have some bad news, Crystal. The phone that you stole doesn't have emojis on it. It only has like those default emoticons. So like you have like smiley face up to frowny face.
Crystal's gonna do the best she can to make a clown face out of a series of emoticons.
Like those old days where you had to like.
You're gonna text Jamie an ASCII art.
Yeah, I was thinking about that ASCII art.
It's a sad clown painting.
Like half there and half there because the formatting on the phones is different.
Yeah.
Sauce, why did you take my phone?
Yeah. Don't worry. Your dad, aka James, said that your new phone is on order. It should be in a couple days.
Oh, thank goodness.
But when you wake up and go downstairs, you see Michael, your robotics engineer father, is sleeping on the couch.
Michael is.
Yep, Michael
Pops.
is Pops. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Hi,
What's
Pops.
going on?
It's 5. Are you gonna move upstairs with Dad? Did you want to get up with me?
We're having some disagreements, your father and I.
Oh.
It's just a little hiccup. I'm sure it'll be fine, but yeah, we're just working through some problems.
Do you want to order dinner from that really nice Italian restaurant, and I can go sleep over at Jaina's house tonight? And you can, do the talk thing, and...
Yes to both.
Okay.
And
is there any update on when my phone's going to be here?
We paid for overnight shipping.
Okay, cool. So it'll be here at so if they bought it yesterday, would it be here later today?
Oh, probably.
Okay, cool.
They probably gave you a window from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Cool. I'll stop by after career day, and once I have that, I will pack a bag and I will leave.
Have fun at clown college.
I will. Beep, beep.
I always knew you'd be an excellent clown, and kind of goes back to sleep. Jaina, as you kind of climb into the town car, Elizabeth has given you like a little dossier on the Bloodhound. You can see there's already somebody inside the car.
Munching on bacon, taking dossier. Are you dating Elizabeth?
Not that I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
And he kind of looks up. He's wearing a trench coat. He's got a little fedora on. And as you look up, he has a long doggy snout, a little puppy face, little floppy ears. This is the Bloodhound. And he says, I was at the target's house last night.
Mm-hmm. Did you knock?
Sort of. No one answered immediately.
Uh-huh.
I've got the target scent.
Good. You didn't hurt anybody.
No, that costs extra.
Okay. I'll just text my friend to let them know.
It works better if I work in the shadows.
Yeah, definitely.
And he hands over like a handful of socks that he took from Emil's dresser and says, I have no need for these anymore. I should be able to find him within a couple of days.
We'll give these back to Jamie.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Yep, they definitely will. I can't. Yep.
And
take the sock and fold them up and put them in my bag.
It's with that he kind of eyes the bacon, and you can see a little drool coming down from the snout before he says, just know that my price is doubled. You didn't tell me this person was as dangerous as he was.
How dangerous are they?
Well, let's just say this is the kind of guy who, if he doesn't want to be found, it's usually for a reason. Also, there's that whole wall of guns.
Jamie and I need to sit down and have a real good talk.
And with that, Bloodhound opens the door, or at least tries to, and he's like, what? I think there's a child lock on it.
Yep.
Elizabeth knocking on the window before Elizabeth kind of opens the door for him, and the Bloodhound goes skulking away.
Thanks, bye. Texting Jamie. WTF? What is your brother? Why do you have guns? I have the socks.
I'll text back. WTF? Why do you have my brother's clothes? We need to talk.
Jamie's having a rough morning.
Jimmy's had a rough month.
At the school, when you finally all arrive, except for nobody who is already where he needs to be, you can see most of the buses have already departed. There is this kind of sleek-looking black bus with the CPB logo emblazoned on the side of it. And beside that is a very, very small bus. It is
I hate it.
comically small.
What kind of magical enchantment is on it that makes it so that you can fit?
Oh, good morning, y'all. Look, Jamie, I got us these. She's gonna take a little red nose and plop it right on your nose.
I don't stop you, but
No.
my face is I'm in agony.
If you press them, they start blinking. Her nose blinks.
Jamie's nose.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Oh, your brother's socks here.
The day is getting worse and worse. Thank you.
Why do you have your brother's socks?
I am asking the same question.
Bloodhound says hello and stole your brother's socks.
I had, when you told me that the person's called Bloodhound, I thought it's like, oh, I'm an edgy, cool detective. I didn't think that he needed to actually smell. He could have asked.
Are they like Scooby Doo?
Well, they look like a dog. I'm thinking along the line of like
Werewolf?
superhero. Well, werewolf. What didn't
Were
come
dog.
to mind? But okay.
Oh, like that corgi in the mech suit.
Yeah.
That is Mr. Captain Pancakes is a werewolf?
Is Captain Pancakes a werewolf?
You're asking
He's
me?
not.
That'd be so cool.
We look at God.
I've always wanted to meet a real werewolf.
Can you tell your employee at the moment that if he wants to get anything, he can contact me directly instead of.
I want to know why you have so many guns in your house.
Can you not
That's
talk
pretty
about
cool.
things that are?
I mean, you're allowed to own them. I mean, that's part
I
of
hate guns. Think you know that by now?
Yes.
Not mine. Why do I have to tell you about them? Not mine.
I mean, an entire wall has a story about them. And he doesn't want to be found, your brother.
Maybe this was a mistake.
How dangerous is he?
I've never been with him on his thingamajiggies that he does in the deepest of nights, but we, as I've mentioned before, we were both in his errands. We've both been from like a secret science make weapons kind of organization out of people, and you see how dangerous I can be.
Yeah, I just think it's cool. I mean,
he has more control over his danger.
Well, just be safe, okay?
I made sure nobody can enter the home anymore except me.
How?
No.
As this conversation is happening, this one clown kind of steps out of the bus. Pants far too large, suspenders, brightly colored t-shirt, and just a slap of white face paint. And beneath that is one of the most depressed looking people you've ever seen. And he kind of looks at all of you and goes, "All right, who's going to clown college?"
I thought this was going to be bad, but if everybody's sad, then I think we're in the right place.
You could be a sad clown, Jamie.
Can I be a goth clown? Is that okay?
We can assign you your clown role when we get to college. Until then, please form an orderly queue and enter the bus.
I think he said yes.
My name is Bing Bong, the laughing clown.
I like them. They're very funny. Do we get big shoes too? I want big shoes. Can I have big shoes? Jamie wants big shoes too.
Well,
you were told to bring reasonable walking shoes.
Oh yeah, I brought them. Are we gonna modify them? That'd be so cool. We're gonna get DIY big shoes. That's so exciting.
Be like a tech clown. Like
and you could see his eyes starting to twitch, and he's like, "Do you know how important big shoes are to clowns?"
Oh, I
think we're about
very big. I mean, they're very important that they're big because
they are big shoes to fill.
Yes.
And it's with that he kind of reaches forward and takes your nose, your little red clown nose, and says, "You've got to earn this before getting into the bus."
Can you take mine too?
No, now you have to wear yours even longer.
Well, I think I'll get in line.
You can see that you are the only ones who have signed up for clown college.
Beautiful.
Meaning this tiny bus is actually fairly spacious.
Well, at least we will have their full attention. And they say that smaller class sizes leads to better education. So we'll be excellent clowns by the end of the day. Right? Jamie just doesn't want to be here.
Jamie's done.
Jaina, there are
Brooke is
more
loving this, by the
students. There are more students who signed up for the CPB. It turns out a bunch of secret agents who deal specifically with superheroes is unreasonably popular with children. So kind of descending from this sleek, futuristic-looking bus is this suited agent. He kind of taps his earpiece and says, "Snipers, stand down. We are at location. We are gathering the resources." And he kind of like looks both ways and kind of signals for all of the rest of the students to board to the CPB. And he's going like, "Go, go, go."
Get on the bus and then text Crystal and Jamie. They had snipers on us. I wonder who would be the better sniper, theirs or mine.
And you just hear the guard or the CPB agent say, "Package secured, en route to target." You find that the seats in the CPB bus are like individual and like reclinable, made of a nice soft leather, with each one with like a custom TV built into the back of it. Meanwhile, the clown bus is radly like patchwork. The seats aren't even bolted down properly, so if there's like a bump, you all get sent like shooting upwards.
Does the horn play a fun sound when it's beeped?
The horn is actually broken, so it just makes a little sound.
Great. Isn't this so much fun? This is exciting. Oh, wait, I got a text. Hang on.
Bing Bong kind of looks back and says, "All right, who wants to give us a push?"
Huh?
A what?
we need a push start. The
Crystal,
old the clown bus ain't what it used to be.
You did weight training.
For like 2 weeks. I get
It's more than me. Look at my flimsy bones. Bony skin. You're much stronger than me.
fine. Here, take my phone, text Jaina back.
It's
out,
like one of
starts
those
pushing.
old Nokias.
Do I have
Sniper?
to, do I have to roll something to see if this car gets moved?
We'll see how long it takes you. If you could roll and unleash your power.
Directly engage a threat, I think.
I rolled a 10, and I was gifted +1 to my game rolls, so that'll be an 11.
You don't have to use it for this.
Well, it's a bit reward, so it's +1 on all of my
Oh.
rolls.
It's
so,
ongoing.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. It's an 11.
All right.
Strong.
Yeah, that's you get this thing going really easily.
I don't know how to do muscle poses.
You're busy muscle posing as the bus is driving away.
Oh wait. Oh gosh, I just remembered.
As you're like pushing it, you can see one of the tires is flat already. And as the motor finally turns over, it just releases a big cloud of black soot.
Oh no. I'll try and I'm like throwing my hand out the door to try and grab Crystal, who's trying to run to get in the air.
You managed to pull her on board.
Yeah.
Bing Bong is driving this thing. You can see there's a little tiki girl, one of those little baubles on the dashboard. There are like a dozen air fresheners hanging from the mirror. And there's a cup holder with a bottle in a brown paper sack. Meanwhile, on the nicely air-conditioned bus to the CPV, it has one of those. It has kind of like a dual hybrid engine, so it's like it starts off sounding like a spaceship rocketing forward. Like it sounds like the Enterprise starting up from Star Trek. And as you are zipping along, the agent that is on the bus is telling students, just a brief history of the CPB, how it was formed by William Henry Harrison before his death, how he was America's first superhero, and handing out the badges that very clearly say either visitor or guest.
I put my little badge on, take out one of my paint pens, and draw a little smiley face on the TV that's in front of me.
You're drawing on the TV. Yeah, all right. As you're kind of driving along, eventually you reach the CPB building. It is this monolithic building. It is almost devoid of any artistry. It is just what immediately springs to mind when you think business tower. But at the same point, it kind of looms high over all of the other skyscrapers. The only way to actually distinguish this as the CPB headquarters is that there is a small sign on the front door that just says CPB, and that's it. Meanwhile, on the Clownmobile, after several breakdowns, the clown bus is eventually towed to Clown College. It is called Mr. Mirthful's Clown College.
Can you spell that?
Mr.
I need
Mirthful?
to write that in my notes.
It's Mirthful.
Mirth with a Y?
MIRTHFUL.
Okay.
You can see that it is on the second story. Below it is Mr. Lube. Wait, do you guys have Mr. Lubes in the States?
Yes.
Okay, good. It is a Jiffy Lube. It is basically where you go to replace the oil in cars. And
Okay.
it is above this in a single, presumably one room office. But Bing Bong kind of leads you around the back, past the dumpster, through the back, up the stairs, and he is just going through the keys on this long ring of keys before opening it up. And as it opens up, you can see there is a coffee maker, there is a sink, and there are a few card tables with folding chairs around them.
So it looks like a lot of folks come to clown school these days. Your facilities are very nice.
You should have seen our old college, Bing Bong says as he immediately just makes a beeline for the coffee maker.
Did
Looks
everything change after the Clown Wars or something?
Well, a few years ago, there was this trend of creepy clowns. And ever since that, our applications have just sort of plummeted.
Right.
But why wouldn't you just use that? Instead of doing it for birthdays, you can probably do it for Halloween or something.
And he's like, I guess, but Halloween's only once a year. Birthdays were every day of the year. Everyone used to love clowns.
What if you do an ongoing haunted house?
Or horror birthdays.
Ooh, that could be fun.
And Bing Bong just sort of, he has looked at the coffee maker long enough and realized that there is no fresh coffee. So he just lets out a long sign and says, okay, who wants to be a clown?
Me.
Her.
And he kind of leads you over to a kind of like a coat rack, just each one is kind of holding various clown clothing, baggy shoes, floppy shoes, baggy pants, boutonnieres that squirt water. And he goes over just like, all right, now you just dress yourselves up in the way that you think your clown would look.
Are we allowed to add electronics?
You sure are, if you brought them from home.
I don't think there are many rules.
Yeah, there are so many rules.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
Ping pong
Didn't mean to assume.
snaps. Like, do I look like a joke to you?
I'm sorry.
You're goddamn right I look like a joke. Because I'm a clown.
That was very good. Actually.
You're a very funny clown.
That was pretty funny.
You're
I don't know.
goddamn right.
Stand up, I think.
Ping pong just Ping pong just kind of goes into a back room where another clown. This one is even more half-hearted. He is just wearing regular street clothes, jeans, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Vinny, the clown." Rolls his eyes. We hears you guys are gonna be helping us with our clown activities today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Vinny.
No, the pleasure's all mine. And what is your name?
Oh, I'm Crystal Blake.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't ask for your life story.
Okay.
Now, what is your clown name?
Oh gosh, I didn't think of that. I thought I'd be assigned one. Oh, what should my clown name be?
Hey, Bing Bong, she told me a real name. What a rube.
Oh my god.
We ain't using real names here.
First rule of clown school. We don't talk about clown school. What would your name be?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
I'm in stitches. All right. Now, while you twos are figuring out whose you want to be, I'm going to be in the back. If you hear what sounds like two roosters fighting, that's clown stuff. Don't worry about it.
You have roosters at the back?
No, don't worry about it. It's a clown thing. That's advanced clowning back there. You ain't ready for that.
Shouldn't we at least see it so that we
No!
We're aspiring to it?
No! Come up with your damn clown name. With that, Vinny the clown goes into the back room, leaving you two unattended.
Are we actually at a clown school? I thought they'd be funnier.
How did they look? Bing Bong had a couple of pretty good jokes. Let's be honest.
That's true.
But I like, how did they convince our high school to like be associated? Like, isn't it like expensive as hell? Like our play, like the high school that we go to.
Yeah.
How did they convince them?
I don't. How do I dress?
Meanwhile, back at the CPB, Jaina, the bus has finally arrived. You've been offloaded along with the other students. There are about 6 other students. And as you go into the foyer, it opens up much flashier than it is on the outside. And you can see Nielsen is there. There are seats lining the entire area. There is a big kind of postmodern art display just kind of right in the center. There are large fountains that are doing that thing where it's like shooting the water and it's bouncing around. And you can see that Agent Melinda Pike, who I don't think you've met, but think Dana Scully in dress. Hair is black and kind of tied back into a bun, almost perpetually wearing sunglasses. And she is just standing not too far from Nielsen, looking at a clipboard.
I give it a moment, then go over to Nielsen. So I brought some bacon. You want some?
No, thank you, though. How did you transport bacon?
Pulls out a baggie from my pocket. In my pocket, obviously.
In her bacon pocket.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you not have a bacon
You
pocket?
say you don't have one?
I mean, technically anything could, whatever. But how's your day?
Weird, but good.
Yeah, I haven't really seen Danny around at all, which, could be good, could be bad.
I mean, does he work during the day, or is he more of a night owl sort of person?
I thought Night Owl was a superhero.
That's
Wrong
barn
continuity.
Barn Owl, okay.
We'll get sued. Legally distinct character.
There is not a Starbucks cup in the middle of this scene.
He sort of just works when he needs to, I think. I'm not really around too much for that. Do you know what we're actually going to be doing today? I guess I'll turn to Melinda and say, do you know what we're going to be doing today?
Well, today, you're all going to learn how to be data analysts. Yay! She kind of claps. And when she realizes no one else is clapping, oh, thank you. And she says, well, first off, does anybody have any questions about the Civil Protection Bureau? Yes, you there with your hand up.
So what kind of data are we analyzing?
You're going to be analyzing metadata taken from cell phones.
Ooh, any key phrases or words we should be looking for?
You don't have to worry about that right now.
Okay.
Anyways, who wants to see a drone strike happen? Let's go. And she kind of leads you into a small room with a computer, and it says, this is Darren. He is one of our best drone pilots.
Nielsen is waving at the computer until she mentions that it's the pilot named Darren.
Yeah. Darren kind of turns around. He is in a pro gamer chair. He's got the dual joysticks going, and he says, hey kids, you just missed it. They just took out an entire wedding party.
Well,
Concern.
how fast can you fly your drone?
Oh, this one goes Mach 5.
Okay.
Is Jaina impressed by that? Or not impressed by that?
I'm not sure. It's like, fine.
No, she's thinking about, could I fly a Mach 5 drone? Could I just knock Darren to the floor and steal his drone? That's what's going through her mind.
If you want to try, by all means. And Darren gets out of his seat. Who wants to fly an $18 million drone? All right. Darren, one by one, lets the students test out flying the drones.
Just take it and fly it. Just like do a barrel roll in it to see if I get in trouble.
Nope. You'll learn that the CPB, our agents are used to operating with as minimal oversight as possible.
I see.
This allows us more flexibility
Uh-huh.
in accomplishing our various missions.
So who watches the CPB?
Congress.
Hmm.
Yeah. There are various congressional oversight committees. Most of them have to do with budgetary concerns. And at the end of the day, we are answerable to the American people.
So let's hypothetically, you go into a private citizen's life. Is that allowed?
Well, if they are American citizens, obviously they are protected by the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
They are protected by the Bill of Rights.
I see.
And they are protected from unreasonable search and seizures. And the CPB operates fully within the mandate of US law.
I see. And if the CPB should get caught or exposed doing that, like going into a private civilian's life, what would happen?
This is getting very specific. Do you have
I'm just curious. I mean, if we're going to be interns here and we're going to eventually work here, these are things we should know to help the CPB.
In most cases, the CPB will do investigations into potential crimes. In most cases, we will get a warrant. Most CPB cars, you can just type in a few letters, 24 hours a day, a judge is on call, and they will fax us back a warrant. What an amusing hypothetical situation. Now, who wants to see the cafeteria? No, like joking. All the children aside from Nielsen and Jaina probably clap.
So,
And-
oh,
It's
yeah.
apple juice. Oh, yeah.
Hooray.
Cafeteria.
And as you're kind of shuttled out, you might see Melinda giving Darren a thumbs up, and Darren kind of pressing a few buttons on a keyboard, and simulation ended, appearing on one of his screens. Back at Mr. Mirthful's Clown College, Jamie and Crystal, tell me how you have adorned yourself in clown livery.
Crystal just has on the most baggy outfit she could find with one of those like big floofy collars and a probably a brightly colored wig. Actually, no, she's gonna tease out her own hair. She's gonna go. She's just gonna tease out her hair and make it really big with a teeny tiny hat on top.
Nice.
I hope this is good.
Yeah, no. This, not Mr. Mirthful. Bing Bong comes back out and says, "You're looking 100% like a clown." How is Jamie dressed themselves?
So I wasn't really happy coming towards this, so I already came in like black jeans and a black hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
And now I decided I'll just paint like a skeleton, like black and then white over the parts that are available, and then like a clown nose, and and that's it. I'm not gonna change my actual clothing. And I think that my name will be Grim the Jolly.
Grim the Jolly. Hey, look, we got a clowns over here. And, Vinny kind of slaps you on the back, Jamie.
Is this how we all should talk? Is this how clowns talk?
This is how clowns talk. You gotta make it funny. You gotta be snappy.
Okay.
All right. Now, any of yous ever driven a car before? You're muted, Crystal.
Technically,
you.
yes. I have driven a car in many video games, and my dad lets me drive the riding lawnmower.
I don't like
Sometimes.
cars.
Bing Bong, the little Bambino. Bambina, she hasn't driven before. And Vinny looks over to you, Jamie.
I'm not gonna drive. No.
All right, kids, then you're gonna be holding these really funny duffel bags. And each one of you gets an empty duffel bag.
I guessed correctly.
Why do we need duffel bags?
It's the clown reasons.
Okay. Is something
funny.
funny gonna come out of them?
Yeah, probably.
I think
look,
something
it's-
funny
it's-
is gonna go into them.
It's a duffel bag. It's hilarious. I'm laughing already.
I would like to roll straight up creepin'.
By all means.
I want to ask
There she
some
goes.
questions of these clowns.
Yeah, ask these clowns some questions.
Let me see. It's an 8 plus my ongoing +1, and that's plus mundane. Oh, which is another +1, so that's a 10.
Okay,
Wow.
well done. Plus your one
let's see,
ongoing.
Yeah, that was including the one ongoing. Okay, so I get to ask 2.
Mhm.
Who or what here is not what they seem?
You are getting the sense that these clowns aren't very funny.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Vinny's hilarious.
Oh gosh, I don't know that any of these other questions will help us, but
How do I get out of here?
what's my best way in/out? Preferably out.
There are 2 exits, one at the front, one at the back. But if they don't sign off on your card, you will fail career day.
Jamie, I don't feel very good about this.
Do you have like $5 or something? Just to pay them to sign the cards and then we leave.
I'm gonna check my pockets. I have a stick of gum. I have Herbert, and I
don't think that's money.
have $5 in nickels.
Never mind. I don't think that's worth it. Let's
Hey.
just see where they take us.
Hey, Rocco, I think these kids need the next lesson in clowning. And Rocco, he's wearing like dress pants. Suspenders are hanging limply off his sides. He's wearing an undershirt. You can see it there are like large sweat stains. And he kind of comes out. He's lazily applying like a little bit of white face paint and a nice big bright smile. And he says, "All right, which one of you kids would like to learn how to use a handgun?"
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, what?
And Vinny kind of slaps him and says, "Not so obvious, idiot." And Rocco says, "Oh, sorry, I meant make balloon animals."
With guns?
I mean, they can be gun-shaped.
I guess balloon animals is okay.
All right.
I see nothing wrong with this.
And he pulls out some balloons and says, and you see Rocco kind of turn to Vinny and say, "How much longer until we're ready to go on our clown mission?"
A clown mission?
And Rocco says, we got a job in a few minutes, so get ready."
Like a birthday party?
"Yeah, sure."
Okay.
Any of you kids know how to make coffee?
Oh, I do.
All right, go make some coffee.
Okay.
Clowns
You
love
make
coffee.
Without coffee.
Clowns love coffee. There are coffee grounds, but there's no fresh coffee.
I don't make coffee, so I don't know what things are.
Crystal will go make some coffee.
You there? Let's see. You can't drive. You all right with hurting people?
I mean, why?
Making them laugh so hard it hurts.
I mean, I can try. I've never. This is my first day of clown school, so I've never done.
You're a natural.
Okay.
You're making me laugh right now.
Am I?
Yeah, you're born to be a clown.
Okay.
Are we being watched very, like...
You look back and you see Rocco and Bing Bong are just playing cards.
Can I sneak into the back room?
You can, Vinny's here, but as he's kind of watching Crystal make coffee, and you go into the back room, you can see there are various crates with like guns in them. There's a cockfight going on in the back. There are a lot of like a cockfight, just two chickens fighting. Bing Bong and Rocco are playing cards. This is all just out in the open when you stick your head in.
Like I would have contacted, Emil in a situation like this. Be like, "Hey,
please help us.
Something is wrong."
I want to call my dad.
Crystal, you look to your phone. It is out of battery.
I don't even think about using my phone. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm gonna go out and be like, "Where's the bathroom?"
Downstairs in the Jiffy Lube.
Crystal, you wanna come help me?
She's making coffee.
I mean, I put it. It's percolating now. I don't have to do anything. Why
Crystal,
do
come
you?
help me. I
Oh,
grab her.
okay. I won't resist.
All right, you are now in a Jiffy Lube. You can see somebody is getting the oil in their car changed. There is a person behind the desk wearing an official Jiffy Lube shirt, and she is talking with another person right now.
Hi.
Hello, please wait in line.
No, we're at the bathroom.
Bathrooms for paying customers only.
Oh, the clown school instructor said that we need to come down here.
Those clowns again.
We can't you see that we're with them?
And she says, all right, I'll buzz you in.
Thank you.
One at a time. Beep.
We both go in. I'm gonna force my way in with Crystal.
All right, you are in a bathroom. It is there is one toilet, one sink. There's a drain hole in the middle of the room, and a single exposed bulb.
Hello.
I think this was a bad idea.
Yes.
They're not very good clowns.
This is a good description of what a bad idea could be, and it is. I went inside and they have like crates of guns, and anybody who has guns is intending to use them for,
Right.
at least scaring people, which is usually not nice.
Mhm.
Usually.
Mm-hmm. And they don't take very good care of their coffee maker. It was very dirty. I don't think anyone's cleaned it in a while.
Also, I feel like an unpaid intern. I don't know what that is. I've been told about it. I've never.
I think they have one at the Parks and Recs department where Dad works. Oh, I tried to text my dad and my phone's dead, so.
I'd imagine I have your dad's contact.
Probably. Crystal's probably programmed her phone with just like every phone number that was in hers.
Or like you might have memorized it or something. I'll give you my phone. There's no signal here.
As you take the phone, you see that it too is out of power.
Your phone's not charged.
I've had a busy weekend. I forgot to use it.
That's
altogether.
Fair. That's fair.
We need them to sign the. We need them to sign the paper that to let us get the grades.
Right. Why do they want me to drive so bad?
I think. I don't know how smart is a 15-year-old child with that. I think they would be able to conclude this by now.
I feel like Jamie in particular seems like they've got some
a bit more
knowledge.
street smarts.
One of you has surely played Grand Theft Auto.
I think we're like going for. There's this video game that I used to play a lot way back, but then I don't know what happened, but it's called Payday. Where you go, you organize a heist and you put on clown masks, and you go into a bank and I didn't know how to do it, so I just shoot people and then leave. I don't know how to play. I'm really bad at video games. Anyway, I think this is one of them. Maybe without the shooting, maybe with the shooting. They have a lot of guns in there.
Oh, we can't rob a bank. We'll never be superheroes if we rob a bank.
I think I will be. Like an anti-hero.
I'll be
fine.
But
I'm fine with it, honestly.
I have a spotless record so far. I can't. No, we have to.
Pretty sure I watched a movie once where the bank robber said something along the lines like the money is insured. It's like the bank's money that they're taking or something like that. So the people are fine.
Are you trying to talk me into committing a crime right now, Jamie?
It's for credits.
I didn't. You said that, not me. You're talking me into talking you into committing a crime.
No, I'm trying. I want to leave.
Me too, honestly. do need those credits.
Well, yeah.
I could try.
Maybe we
and,
can. Maybe
you
we
know,
can get the Jiffy Lube lady to sign them.
Who has these papers?
They do.
Rats.
Bing Bong probably has them.
I think instead of going with them on a heist, we can have our own in their place.
How do we do that? Also,
I don't know yet.
what are we taking? Because I don't want the coffee
cards.
pot.
Me
It's
neither.
really gross.
I don't drink coffee.
Neither do I.
That's the only reason.
That's the whole reason. I think we can go and get the cards,
Uh-huh.
and if we can find any of their paperwork, we could forge the signatures as well. This is an
Okay.
added. I've done that a couple of times because Emil is usually too busy to sign my stuff.
That's fair.
So I know how to, like, I'll be able to, maybe, who knows. You're
Back.
fine with doing illegal things to illegal people. Not legal, bad. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Hi, Crystal.
Back
Hi.
at the CPP.
Thank you.
As Melinda is showing the kids the cafeteria, it is expansive. It is brightly lit. It has a beautiful look to the various rivers that run through Mariposa. Nobody, what are you doing currently?
I think are all the other students sort of distracted by the view and the food and everything?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. I think I will like to just sort of ask Jane. It's like, so has anything changed? Has anything happened? Do we know anything more?
Right. So I did get an update on Bloodhound for Jamie, and I got Jamie's brother's socks. Apparently, there's some really fun things Jamie's brother does, but I don't know what. But
With
other
his
than that,
socks?
no, there are things that Jamie's brother has that I can't mention in the a government building,
Not with his socks.
not with his socks.
Okay.
So I suspect he could do it with his socks. Anyways.
But so I mean, I feel like we can talk openly here. Anything we have to say, they already know.
Okay, cool.
Has the CPB done anything more? Have they stopped, or I don't know what's going on anymore, Jaina. I don't get it. I understood things, and then I came here, and then I thought I understood things, and then you said you could blow up the world, and I'm just a little bit confused on where we are right now.
Okay. I'm going to send a message to my parents saying I want this planet to place under sanctuary, meaning it can't be touched by myself, by my people, or the Empire, so it's safe. But I need to send the message first after I collect my data for this week, and then it should be okay. And I really want it's been a lot for you, and I'm sorry.
That seems like something we might want to tell Melinda or somebody before Danny tries to hurt a lot of people.
Why would Danny want to hurt a lot of people?
I think we mentioned last time about the portal and the disease.
Yes,
and
you were told that Danny is basically planning to release a targeted nanovirus on a planet that the Carnithians are sort of occupying. It's a planet for one of their client species where there is a small detachment of Carnithians.
It seems like he really doesn't understand the sword of Damocles. it was hanging there and not actually doing harm. It seems like he wants to do harm and then show them the sword,
Well,
which would sort of undermine the report that you were sending, you would send, which would then make you look bad and
yeah.
undermine your. So it seems like we're here. You're an alien and I'm a robot. It's not, our grades don't matter.
You're right. I could absolutely get a 4.8 in this high school. It's really rudimentary stuff. Like, I'm glad you understand.
I just meant that our future here doesn't depend on high school education, but that's also true.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should probably tell you, your friend. I mean, my people won't act unless they're provoked. That's kind of our deal.
It sounds like they're about to be provoked, though, and so that seems bad. And like we should do something now and not enjoy the cafeteria food.
Okay, let's go
It is very, very high in salt.
It is literally just salt. You're eating a plate of salt.
Not very friendly to the slug people that live on this planet.
That's another thing we're going to have to talk about soon, I'm sure.
Wait a minute. Melinda Pike kind of worms her way onto your table, putting down a tray of food in front of herself. It's just like a chocolate milk and a sandwich that's in a little plastic carton. And she kind of looks between the two of you and says, so what we talking about?
Imminent world destruction.
Oh, yeah, that's nothing new. World's always in imminent peril.
Melinda, have you helped me before?
Probably.
Like, directly?
Probably.
Okay.
You okay there, Nielsen?
I just don't know who to trust anymore.
That's fair.
Then clearly you chose the right place to work for career day. If you're smart, you'll keep everyone at arm's length. That way you can stab them if you need to.
That's a horrible
Wouldn't
policy.
it be easier to stab them if they were closer, though?
Yeah, but then they might try to stab you.
I am learning a lot today. Where is Danny?
He's just finishing up. He met with the president this morning, and he's flying back from DC. I love that. All right. Sure, why not?
So, look to Nielsen. We can talk to you, look back to the agent about things.
Talk to me about anything.
Should we talk here about them?
Depends on what you want to talk about.
Slug people.
World destruction.
The slug people trying to destroy the world again.
No, they gave that up. From what I understand, they like living in their caves.
Oh, no. That was just the official story. We sent Apex down there. There's very few left.
Concerning, but we'll talk about that later. Sure. Let's go walk and talk, Agent. Yeah?
Oh, sure. I think there's a conference room that no one's in. Which kind of leads you off to a side room.
Can I, as we are sort of moving away, may I attempt to pierce the mask?
Yeah, by all means. Roll them math rocks.
What she's up to. Oh, that's somehow cocked. Oh. Goo. Where are my stats? Mundane. Nope. That's just a 5.
Even in the best of times, this is a CPB agent, and getting any kind of handle on them is always a little tricky. And she leads you into, it doesn't look at all like a conference room. It looks more like an interrogation room. There's soundproofing on the walls. There's a single glass mirror that's occupying the entire western side of the room. And there's a single table. Chairs have already been put out for it. And she kind of gestures for you to sit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand. Think so.
That is your right as an American.
Nielsen will sit.
Yeah, and Melinda kind of seats herself down. So, what do you kids want to rap about?
What?
What do you kids want to rap about?
Nobody says that.
I just did.
Okay. I had a plan and then you said that.
Well, that wasn't very fleet of me. I apologize.
Please stop. This is horrible.
You can see
Jaina,
kind of smirking at that.
Nielsen is just, I'm trying to work through it as much as that he is. Just sort of like, he wants to ask Jaina if she thinks that we can trust this agent, but Nielsen is also trying to think if he can trust Jaina. It's just sort of like, I think he is just sort of like stalling out for a moment as he sort of just thinks. Just gonna stand there idling for a bit.
Melinda looks at Nielsen for a beat before shifting focus to Jaina. And what's the problem?
I hope he's okay.
He'll be fine.
Okay. So, one of your employees might be doing something catastrophic, and we kind of want to mitigate it so he doesn't do it.
These are potentially serious and very vaguely worded accusations.
Yeah.
But go on. Do you want me to start taking notes?
Yeah, that'd be great, actually.
She pulls out a notepad and she says, well, just so you know, this conversation is going to be recorded. If you need a lawyer present, we can get you one. We can also get your parents here.
No, today's Elizabeth's day off, and I don't want to interrupt that. She deserves a day off.
I'm probably.
Agent Pike, how much about my situation do you know?
Well, I'm a special agent and given top clearance, so all of it.
Okay.
And she kind of leans in and whispers because Jane is here, and she's like, "Did you really think that I thought a child lived here?"
I just want to make sure that I know that you are you. That is enough information to confirm that for me. Because you did just leave a bunch of children alone in a cafeteria.
There are other agents watching over them.
Okay.
Kind of a big brother situation in there anyways, I suspect.
Oh yes, we can. The badges double as monitoring devices.
Neat.
So I think Danny's trying to help, and I fear he's going to hurt a lot.
I know,
including the people he's trying to help.
She kind of lifts up a hand to silence you and says, I know that learning how the sausage is made isn't always an appealing process, but sometimes grown-ups have to do things that aren't pretty on the outside to help others.
Invoking intergalactic war is one of those things?
Well, rather than, if we could just, before it gets too messy, Jaina, do you want to explain what you explained to me?
Galactic war? Question mark.
Yeah, so your CPB, I'm sure you are already aware of everything. So we could probably drop pretenses.
I mean, we tend to compartmentalize some things, but sure, we can drop pretenses. I have a glass of wine every night while watching Gilmore Girl reruns.
Oh, that's nice. You should watch the 3rd season. It's the best. Anyways. So intergalactic war. Yeah, I think Danny's trying to start one, but I'm trying to prevent one by telling my parents not to come here and place this planet under a sanctuary veil, more or less.
Okay, this raises questions. One, what?
Oh, okay.
What?
Mr. Nielsen, she doesn't know. This is cool. Cool. Comes back to the agent.
You said you knew all my situation.
I didn't know your situation involved an intergalactic war.
That's the big
well, what about, did you just sort of lean in? It's like, did you give me the syringe?
Yes.
Okay, that was you. Well,
but
bigger.
Are you kids familiar with Seinfeld?
No.
Yes.
Okay, you're yada yaing over the important part.
Oh, I'm an alien. My parents are very aggressive, and I come from a very big empire who takes the slightest provocation as an invite to say, hey, don't do that. And Daddy's
Sound
going
like
to, hey, don't do that.
They sound like incredibly dangerous people.
Only if they get angry. They're actually pretty nice.
Well, if it seems like Jaina wants to have them overlook us, but currently Danny is planning something that could make what they think is true actually true. And I just want to get to him. I don't think that he's going to answer any of my texts, because he doesn't seem to listen much to other people.
And she nods her head and says, well, this sounds like Danny. And if he's doing something, I will certainly make sure that he is doing it above board.
Right.
It's not really even, I just want to make sure he knows the whole picture.
Danny tends to see the world differently from a lot of people. Some say his power is his networked intelligence. He would tell you it's his ability to shift perspective.
Why would he invite a war with another species?
That's, well, you understand how Danny's power manifests.
Not really.
Danny subconsciously assumes the abilities of those around him, the not physical abilities, but mental acuity and skills. Put a portrait or put a blank canvas and an easel in front of him, and put a highly trained artist in the next room, and within a few minutes, he will have a masterwork. If your people are as advanced as you say they are, maybe it's another step.
He could just ask.
I'm just theorizing.
I mean, it just seems bad. Everything seems bad. Nothing seems good here. It just points to Jaina. That doesn't seem good. Nothing just points to like the I don't know, just like locating the exact direction and like altitude to the office of Danny. It's like that doesn't seem good. I don't know. My purpose here is to protect, to find ways to help, and I don't know how to do that right now.
Well, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to let some other adults know what's going on, and you don't have to worry about any of this. You can go back to being kids. I've got it under control. Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure I'm like 3 months old and she's a few hundred. I don't think we qualify as the typical children.
Let me just say that what you've done here is great, and I really appreciate it. And you have let the authorities know, and the ball's in our court now. We got this. And you can just go back to being kids.
Yeah.
Is she trying to tell us something in code?
Who knows? Speaking of things being in control, back at the Jiffy Lube / Clown College, as you kind of exit the bathroom, you see a very small car has been pulled up, and Rocco and Vinny and Bing Bong are just kind of waiting outside.
I forgot my clown bag.
Yeah, you got everything you need.
Nope.
Get in the clown car. Get in this hilariously sized car.
Can I get my clown toothbrush? Forgot
No,
it. I need
get in the car. You want to pass this course? Get in the car.
Okay.
And you feel the large kind of like calloused hands of Rocco, the clown, just kind of go on your shoulders, Jamie.
I'll slap him.
No,
I'll jump away.
Yeah, no. He's like, don't you want to go for a ride in a clown car?
No.
We went for a ride in a clown car this morning.
That was the clown bus. You don't got to jumpstart this one.
Oh.
And you're both kind of Jamie. Rocco is like pushing Jamie into the back seat.
Ah. I'll let them.
I'll follow.
As the door closes, this is where we will take our quick break.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere unless it's to grab a friend, grab a drink. If you don't come back, Crystal will die. Hashtag
What?
save Crystal.
Hey!
We'll see you all in a little bit.
Okay, everyone, bye. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Crystal gets to survive. Yay!
Not
if this is-
today.
What? Gosh, I am so
Evil
nervous,
GM.
y'all. I went and I got chocolate and I got a little bit of wine, so we'll see how game today goes. If you're joining
why
us
do
for
you
the
nervous?
first time, welcome. We are playing Masks: A New Generation, Ttrpg, powered by the Apocalypse system. And if you have never been on my channel before, again, welcome. I am so excited to have you here. You will see things on your on the screen under the rewards section of our overlay about bits and subs. All of that money that comes in during this stream and all the other streams where I'm playing video games with my friends or playing this game or playing D&D, all that money goes to the Ttrpg.org every time I get a payout from Twitch. I don't take any financial income from Twitch whatsoever, and this has been a really fun passion project of mine throughout 2020 and 2021, getting to do this with my friends, continually raising money for the Ttrpg.org. So if you'd like to know more about me, feel free to ask questions in the chat. If you'd like to know more about this cast, feel free to ask these fine folks questions in chat. We like meeting new people, and we are very excited to have you here. And with that, I will hand it over to Sauce so he can kill my character.
All right, so when we last left our heroes, Crystal and Jamie were on their way to a clown job. Meanwhile, Jaina and Nielsen were attempting, maybe not so successfully, to alert Agent Melinda Pike about Danny Olinsky's plan to attack the planet Varix 6. Were they successful? Were they unsuccessful? Did I just remember that it was the number 6 during the break? You bet I did. But we're going to shift perspective yet again back to Jamie and Crystal as they are in the back seat of this rickety old clown car. They are kind of they are in the back seats. Rocco is sitting in the middle, kind of exerting his muscly influence in the back and kind of pushing both of you into the car doors. Vinny and Bing Bong are in the front, and they're just kind of casually driving downtown. They're muttering something. If you're very perceptive, you might see Vinny putting on a pair of brass knuckles.
So, do you all have a specialty? Like a clown specialty?
Yeah, I makes balloons animals. And Vinny here, he's funny. Rocco, I don't know. Rocco, what do you do? Well, I like to do pratfalls.
What?
Pratfalls. It's when you pretend to fall down. It's hilarious.
Never heard of that.
What's your favorite balloon animal to make?
Yeah, I don't know, like a horse. Yeah, kids love horses.
Cool. I had a clown make me a sword once with a balloon. He used 2 different balloons to make it.
Oh yeah.
It was really neat.
Here's a sword, and he gets like a long balloon, and he just kind of and hands it to you. It's a sword.
Oh.
Don't poke your eyes
Professional, I
out.
see.
Right. Can I see you make the horse? That sounds really neat.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Who's driving?
Bing Bong is driving.
Okay, not Vinny.
And he's like, yeah, the horse had an accident. It doesn't have any legs.
Right. That's a very long,
It's abstract.
non-legged horse.
It's a long horse.
She's gonna turn to what's the other one who's not driving?
Rocco.
Rocco.
Rocco. What is there a favorite fall skit that you've done?
Oh, I just love to fall and then pretend to hurt myself and then sue whoever owns the building.
Oh, is that normally part of a clown skit?
Rocco, shut up. You're telling him too much.
What's our next what's on the agenda for clown?
Bing Bong just kind of looks at you through the rearview mirror. It's like, we're doing one of our jobs, one of our performances.
I think having a plan is usually nice to like know what we're doing. I don't want to go in and like ruin the whole. What's the theme?
Well, we're gonna go down to this jewelry store.
Oh, a
And
jewelry store.
you two are gonna put on a performance, and then we're gonna grade your performance. Yeah, it sounds like something we's gonna do.
Right. Right.
Have
That
any of you kids been
sounds
shot at?
actually yes.
Also,
Good-
very
good
much
to-
yes.
Good to know.
Um so
Some people really don't like clowns.
right. Um by the way, did they spell my name correctly on the slip of paper that the school gave you? They
Mhm.
tend to forget the extra C in
They write
My
pistol
name.
with an I.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no, there's C's and I's all over it.
Oh, can I correct that real quick
Don't worry
before I
about it.
forget?
Don't
Do you have
worry
it with
about it. And Vinny just kind of like turns in his chair and says, "You're asking a lot of questions.
Sorry, I'm really excited to be a clown.
Do I look like the Encyclopedia Britannica?
No, but you look like a very successful clown.
You're goddamn right." And
Do you have the card with you? I shout.
Rocco turns up the radio.
Right. Okay.
It's just
Can
talk
I?
radio, so it's just two people talking very loudly now.
I don't know if I'm like pushing my powers to the limit here. This is some extreme superpower shit here. I want to shift like the little wisps that are always around,
Mhm.
ash.
I would say they're probably
Rocco?
getting mixed up with like all the cigarette smoke in
I
this
want.
car.
Can I make him itchy?
I mean, probably.
From like it's shifting into like the back of his.
As you can see, he's starting to get a little uncomfortable,
shirt?
but as it gets under his tank top,
Mhm.
and he starts kind of like rubbing his shoulder against yours.
I want to fuck up this car somehow. I'm
Back at the CPV, Melinda has kind of left this interrogation room and has kind of ushered you back into the cafeteria. And she kind of claps her hands to gather the group around. She's like, "Okay, kids, who wants to see what an active crime scene looks like?" Yeah, and all the kids kind of cheer. We got a tip off that there's going to be a jewelry store heist. And we need you kids to help us secure the scene.
Doesn't that seem a little bit dangerous?
No, it'll be fine. We have all of the CPB's top-rated field agents out there to keep you safe, including the armory battlesuit designed by Danny Alinsky himself. And some of the kids cheer at that.
I'll look to Nielsen. You can work it, right? You can
What?
merge yourself with it.
Wait, what? I think that you're now yada yada yadaing over something that I'm not understanding.
It's Danny's mech, right?
Uh-huh.
You were built by Danny?
Physically, yes.
Should you place your physical nanobody self into a mech that he made?
I think we're again skipping over the why. What is the goal here?
You know, if he's, somehow not taking us seriously. If she was taking us seriously, she wouldn't suggest us near something that Danny made.
Gina, I think you're confused now. Not everything has to be like your family it sounds like they start with the nuclear option. We don't have to start with the nuclear option.
You just hear Melinda in the background. Who wants to get sized for a bulletproof vest? Yay!
I think we're already in the nuclear option, Nielsen.
This is just a crime scene.
A crime scene involving bulletproof vests?
I mean, it's a bad idea, I'll give you that, but this doesn't seem like something that... What do you think they're trying to do?
I don't know.
This is the weirdest career day ever.
Okay, we don't go nuclear. You don't steal the mech just because it would be really cool to have a mech suit. Anyways, are you okay? I mean, you're kind of buzzing in and out.
I mean, it's just there are a lot of new variables here, and it makes things very complicated. I don't want to add a mech to another one.
Well, Nielsen, to be frank, you don't have to have all the answers.
No,
It's
that's why I'm
okay.
here, is to find them.
Yeah, but sometimes you just can't find them, and that's okay.
It doesn't sound okay.
It happens.
And as you're talking, Melinda comes with a couple of plate carriers and hands one to each of you, putting on a little ballistic helmet onto each of you. And she starts fiddling with your chin strap for the helmet, Nielsen. And
I'm not sure that I need this.
And she says, "Don't worry, it's just for appearances. These aren't even super criminals, as far as we're aware."
I thought that you were going to say these aren't even real.
It's just plastic. This is just my airsoft gear. No, she says, no, besides, I mean, bullets. Boring.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of operation are we running here?
This is just a little jewelry store heist. It's usually handled by local police, but we figure that since it's career day, we give the children a taste of what we do, and something like this is relatively low impact.
Okay.
This isn't
sure.
like that one drug den that we busted in a rural Oklahoma that was manufacturing super soldier serum. This is a jewelry store heist by a couple of regular people. These people, look, there are 3 regular people and then 2 additional accomplices, one who we are fairly certain is completely average.
By now.
No one tell her that she was muted for that.
Wait a minute. Completely average?
Average in every way, our analysts were able to determine.
Look over to Jaina.
Oh my God, we're going to arrest our friends.
No, there are millions of people in Mariposa. The odds of it being someone this statistically average are.
Yeah, you think?
And she says, like, it'll be fine. Everyone just get into our armored control vehicle. And yeah, we'll get to see the CPP in action.
The info and the other accomplice.
Oh, the other accomplice. Yeah, apparently he's an excellent clown.
They.
They are excellent clowns.
That makes sense. I believe it.
And you're probably ushered down into the car park where the CPP has one of those. Have you seen those like police vehicles that just look like giant RVs? Yeah, it is one of those with the CPP branding. As you go up into it, there are like individualized leather seating. There's a margarita maker. There's a few arcade machines. The other half is dedicated to complex like computers and monitoring equipment.
Agent Pike?
Yes.
Where do we get our funding from?
The US government.
Why do we get this much funding?
Because it looks good politically.
Shouldn't this go into your educational system?
You'd think so.
Yeah. I'll look to Nielsen. My option would be better.
I'm still not sure what that option is, Jaina.
Funding for education.
Are you? What?
Sounds like you should have job shadowed at City Hall.
Hmm.
I
Back,
thought about it.
back in the clown car, Bing Bong kind of drives the car towards this rather seedy looking jewelry store. It's the kind with like the metal grating on the outside of the windows so people can't smash them and take what's inside. There's a large sign that says no returns.
I need to go to the bathroom. Again?
You just came out of the bathroom, kid.
But I have a condition.
Look, just go in there, shake your little clown bag around, and don't go anywheres, or you'll fail the class. You don't want to get a failing grade, do you?
What if you give us the grade now, just in case, like, you lose your pen?
Yeah, I think that seems fair.
You're right. Both of yous gets an F's.
An F?
I'll take that.
What?
Oh, you said. You were saying that you didn't want to do your little clown dance.
I mean,
You haven't taught us the clown dance.
yeah.
for us
Can
to
you
do.
show us how the
Clown
dance works?
dancing isn't something that you learn. It's what you feel in your clown heart.
Shouldn't we test? Do we all have clown hearts, like other than our actual hearts?
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure I don't have a clown
Do-
heart.
Clowns have a
look,
different physiology.
outside, you may look like a horribly depressed skeleton boy, but inside, you got the beating heart of a clown. You just needs to believes in yourself.
Did you take improv classes? Like
Is this a
couple
pep
weeks ago?
talk?
You's bet it is. Now hold your clown bags. Here's a gun. The serial number's been scraped off.
Why?
Don't ask questions.
I don't want a gun.
Fines. Here's. Yous has the gun and gives it to Crystal.
I
If
Don't
anyone
want it.
gives you business, just threaten to cut off the pinky finger.
what?
Can
Why
I-
would you do that to someone?
With
Can I
that,
take Crystal's
Vinny.
gun and I unload it because I know how to do that?
yeah, by all
Probably.
means, you can
I'll
just
just-
disassemble it.
Crystal's
just-
just like holding it like this, like
I'll just take it and take out all the bullets.
Yeah, you clear the chamber, you drop the magazine.
Oh,
you can-
whoops! It slipped.
I'm just picturing like the magazine falling out, going under one of the chairs, and there just being like a dozen other magazines and guns down there.
It's
It
like the
happens.
couch where all the coins
Yeah,
are.
Just-
Bullets.
just knives and maybe a seltzer bottle. All right, here, you dropped your gun, Butterfingers. Here, hold this, and hands you a rubber chicken.
I like hit him. With a
Whoa,
rubber
whoa,
chicken.
whoa! And he kind of like,
Whoa,
as you kind of like point it towards him, he pushes it away.
whoa! What?
Whoa, whoa! Watch where you're pointing that thing. Now, come on, let's go.
Do?
Come on, kids. We got a clown show. Let's get this clown show on the road.
Why don't you show us? I guess we'll just go.
Yeah, Rocco is like pushing you in. As you go in, there's one person behind the counter. He's got like one of those little like clear green visors on and a little jeweler's eyepiece. And as you enter, Bing Bong, kind of out of his giant pants, pulls out a sawn-off shotgun and just fires a couple of shots into the ceiling. He's like, "All right, everyone down."
I don't want to be here.
The
neither
jeweler,
does Crystal.
the jeweler presses a button under the table, and an alarm starts going off. It just goes, "Silent alarm activated." Just pressing it repeatedly.
Silent alarm?
Yep. And as he does, Rocco kind of comes around and slugs the shop owner in the face, knocking him out. "All right, kids, now reach into your clown bags, pull out your clown hammers, and start smashing these cases and taking what you can carry."
What does the rubber chicken do?
I don't know. Have you
I'm
tried
scared.
squeezing it? Wait, are you asking me what it does?
I'm
Jamie.
asking like the. Hmm,
Do we need to fight our way out of this?
I think so.
Okay.
I need to go to the bathroom. I need
No.
help.
That's the second time you've used that excuse to leave a room. It's
What do you mean
getting
by
quite
excuse?
suspicious.
I
Well,
think you have guns, and that's quite suspicious.
well, these are clown guns. They make funny sounds.
And I have to go take a clown piss.
That tracks. Yeah, go ahead. In the back room, you see Vinny and Rocco, or sorry, Bing Bong and Rocco are like drilling into a safe.
Where's the bathroom?
it's off to the side of the back room.
No, I asked them.
Oh yeah, no, one of them points.
Okay, and I pull Crystal with me.
No, wait, I can. Wait, there's only one out here.
I go out of my clothes into superhero form.
Oh, okay. I'm just. That's your shirt. Okay.
What do you want to do?
She's gonna reach into the bag and pull out her bow. Hit him with a net arrow?
Yeah, you have 3.
Yeah.
You have the frost ice arrows.
What do the frost ice arrows do again? Will those freeze someone or just do damage?
Kill them.
They make things very cold.
Make things very cold.
Mhm.
Okay, so here's what we do. We're gonna net arrow that one.
Which
And
one is that one?
the-
There are 3.
The one out there, not the 2 that are at the safe, the one that was just yelling at us. And then I
That's Bing
freeze
Bong?
the other 2, so they have to stop what they're doing. And then I don't know from there. I'm not good at planning. Nielsen usually does this.
That's a good point. I think I'll distract the 2 of them.
Okay.
Net the person outside, and
Okay.
I'll distract them so that you can aim at them and shoot them
Okay.
with the frost arrows.
Okay.
Engage.
Let's go.
Hands in the middle. As you
And
and the moment you step outside the bathroom, you just hear over a loudspeaker. This is the CPB. We have the building surrounded.
Oh,
As
thank
soon as-
God.
As soon as that goes off, Nielsen's like, "Oh, we should have texted them."
Our phones are
I was
both
thinking
dead.
about that,
Right.
but I didn't see
Nielsen
it.
doesn't know that.
Oh, Nielsen said
Our
that he should have
phones are-
texted you.
hmm
Yeah.
You text us right now, but we don't receive anything because our phones are dead.
Outside, you see that brigade, the one man who makes up the entirety of the Mariposa Police Department, has him and about a dozen copies of him have set up a perimeter around the building. A few CPB agents are there, mostly drinking coffees or margaritas. And as the command vehicle comes in, they all make way for it, let the students disembark, make sure that they're at a reasonably safe distance and out of any direct sight lines from the building.
I would like to unleash my powers and fire off that net arrow while the bad guy is distracted.
Okay, that is a directly engage a threat.
Directly engage the threat? Okay,
Yeah.
so that is plus danger.
Danger.
So I rolled a 5 plus my 1 ongoing. Thank you, chat.
Mhm.
Makes that a 6 plus danger, which is -1. So that's a 5.
All right. The net arrow kind of goes between both of them, hitting the drill. As it hits the drill, there's a little
I
puff
think-
of smoke.
I was aiming at the
Crystal
ones
was
in
aiming
front.
for
Yeah.
Bing
just
Bong.
the
Oh,
one
oh, you were
guy.
aiming at Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny's outside.
As the arrow just kind of whizzes by, maybe nicking his ear, and he goes, "Ows!" Before it goes through the window, between the grates of the metal mesh, and into the side of the CPV command vehicle,
Oops.
all without deploying its net.
Well, at least the net's
Does-
saved for later. I can reuse that canister. If I
Does
get back.
Nielsen see the arrow?
You do, and almost on cue, it catches on fire.
So you know whose arrow it is.
Just look over to Jane. It's like, oh no, oh no.
Oh dear.
Things continue to be bad.
I'll just kind of touch Nielsen's arms and say, It's okay. Take a deep breath and count to 10 slowly.
I don't breathe.
Pretend for this analogy, you do. Just, it's okay. I know we're not on the same page on many things, but it's going to be okay. Now let's go save our friends before they set the jewelry shop on fire.
More.
You have
Yes.
5 minutes to leave this very disgusting jewelry store with your hands in the air.
Right. Just kind of go around the bus to the other side, make sure that nobody's like on that side.
Oh yeah, no, it's clear.
Change into my superhero outfit and say, ready?
I think that Nielsen, where is Melinda right now? Where's Agent Pike?
She is currently leading the group of students, telling them about what they usually do in situations like this. They've established a perimeter. They're going to be cutting the power to the building soon and then launching in tear gas.
I think yeah, okay. He has to they all have to prove they are worthy of her attention. So I guess since she did not take us seriously, it was like, is you gonna ask her for like permission or just go in there? Since she didn't seem to be too jazzed about what we were saying, I think he's just gonna follow Jane.
You rebel. All right. You can see that they've got some spotlights set up on the building. You can see that there are some barricades that are being put up just to stop people from, but preferably, or sorry, theoretically not super people from entering the building. Just from one of the windows, you can see one person is currently smashing display cases. He has a sawn-off shotgun. He's just wearing like track pants. But for some reason, there's like white makeup on his face.
Yeah, I mean, if we are just going, Nielsen is just going to like go, around a corner and then down into the floor and over to there.
As you go down, you can see that the sewers beneath Mariposa are for some reason incredibly spacious. There's there's a couple of crocodiles just kind of swimming around in this kind of flowing river that seems to go beneath the city.
It's a conservation site.
Exactly. For some reason, it's incredibly well lit.
Are we just able to go over there, or?
I mean, it depends how you're going to do it. Are you just like? Are you just phasing like through the ground there? Oh yeah, then you could probably phase all the way there.
Then my goal is to try this again because it didn't work the first time. To pants these robbers and sort of like drag them into the ground.
If you're going to be dragging them into the ground, that is directly engage a threat. But before we do that, since we do this every game, let's go through some questions. First off, whom is the leader of this group?
This was Crystal's plan.
Why?
Okay.
Do you not want to be the leader?
I'm scared.
That's all I know.
I'll do it if I have to.
Nielsen can also do it, but this is I guess Nielsen and Jaina both knew what was going on before they got here, so I guess they are also similarly prepared.
Are you leading?
Whomst is
happening though?
Whomst do
I think it's either
is
me
leader?
or Crystal here.
Jamie, do you want to take control?
I can take control.
I will give up control. Please take it.
Do you have influence over everyone in the group?
Let me check. I think it's a yes. Let me check again. Yes.
All right. Does everyone have the same purpose in this fight?
Stop the heists? No, actually, my main purpose at the moment is to get them to sign the... I don't care about the
You don't
story.
want to fail
be
the
honest.
class.
I don't care about the jewelry store.
I just want
I
them
think-
to stop stealing things. I don't
I
want to
think
be
the
here.
answer is no. Then I think
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the
Yeah, I
first
think the
time the
answer's
answer is no.
Okay. Does anybody mistrust the leader?
No.
No.
Mm,
Do.
Maybe
Uh,
not the wisest decision, but no.
I would you consider yourselves ill-prepared or off balance?
Oh, heck yeah.
when are you not?
When have we
Jamie-
ever been prepared for a fight?
Okay, that means you have 2 in the team pool. Jamie, you can take a condition to bring it back to 3.
I'm already 2 conditions down. Also, I
think
think
we're
we got
good.
a +1 team pool. At some point.
Yep, that is why we're at 2.
Also, Chad, if you have some channel points you want to unload or some bits you want to donate, you can add to that team pool. Check out the rewards section below.
So that means you have 2 in the team pool.
I'll take a condition.
Okay, then we have 3 in the team pool.
I
We'll team order is going to be Jane, Jana, Nielsen, and Crystal, because that's how I have you on my screen.
mhm.
So Jane, take us away.
Okay, so I don't know that Nielsen and Jane are here. No, not yet. Okay. And I saw Crystal just miss with her arrow.
Yes.
It happens. Because did you put mark?
Yeah, did you mark potential?
potential?
Crystal.
So
Sarah, make
I
sure you
think-
mark potential for that missed shot.
I think the 2 with the
Thank you.
drill will be preoccupied, and as I said, I don't really care about the jewelry here.
Mhm.
So I'll shift in my smoke form towards what's his name? Vinny.
Mhm.
And I'll attempt to directly engage the threat.
All right.
I want to knock him down, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, go
Get the
for
shotgun out of his hand.
it. Hey, somebody's shooting arrows. That's not proper clown etiquette.
8 plus. Wait, what is it? Freak or danger? I think it's danger, right?
To directly engage a threat
Danger.
is danger.
So it is an 11.
That is a solid hit.
And with that, I need to fail a bit so that I can level up.
I'm just too damn good.
Pick 2. I'll avoid their blows,
Mhm.
and I want to take their gun.
All right. As the shotgun kind of fires one of its shells as your ash, sorry, kind of wraps around his arm, kind of with a little bit of a snap as the wrist breaks. The shells go into the ceiling, and the gun kind of falls out of his hand, and he goes, "Ah, that wasn't very funny."
I think that's my turn.
Okay, Jaina, you are up.
Okay.
There seems to be some panic amongst the CPB agents. They're like, seems like something's going on in there. Looks like there's a bit of a fight.
Someone's smoking a lot.
Jaina will. She's just gonna smash through a window and put herself on behind the counter and pull up a construct to provide aid and to let her teammates know, hey, here we are.
So you're flying through the window
Hmm.
and then making a construct?
Yep.
All right, is that unleash your power then? Did you roll for your burns?
I did. I rolled super well.
Nice. That's the best kind of roll.
Yeah. Okay, release my powers. Da. My rolling. Okay. Oh, it reset itself. That's balls. 11.
Well, 11's good. What does this construct do?
Construct kind of mimics what she would think is a Metroid, like the Metroid's mech suit, more or less, because she's been playing that game quite recently. And it kind of places itself between Crystal and Jamie, and then kind of flips over a table to provide cover to them should they need it. Putting kind of double barrier, like, hey, we're here, do you need backup? And we're going to distract and let you get out.
Okay. Crystal and Jamie, suddenly the main character from Nintendo's Metroid is between the two of you, and it's flipping over tables.
That's Jaina, isn't it?
She's on a warpath. I think you're muted.
What's happening?
I think that's from the new game Jaina's playing? Meteor Man or something like that? I don't know. I don't...
I'm trying to tackle this guy.
Jamie's in the front. She's currently grappling over a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else you'd like to do, Jaina, or is that it? As you smash through this window, you see Jamie currently manhandling a clown.
I think the construction is going to provide security and protection towards Crystal, as that would be Jaina's priority, as she has faith that Jamie can get out of things quicker than Crystal. So that's her priority, to protect Crystal at the moment with this construct.
All right, sounds good. Nielsen.
Okay, so my goal, are there still the two in the back? What are they up to?
They were drilling. When they heard all of the commotion in the front, they have drawn guns, small semi-automatic handguns, and they are currently training in the, like, there's some confusion, so neither of them have started shooting.
And what sort of get-ups were they wearing?
Bing Bong is dressed as the world's saddest clown. Very muted colors. Whereas Rocco is just wearing suit pants and a tank top.
Okay. So if Bing Bong, was it?
Yes.
Okay. Do they have the big puffy clown pants as well, or is it?
Bing Bong does. He also is wearing suspenders.
Okay, that just means it'll end up like Snake Boy, which is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go underneath and try to directly engage a threat by trying to pants this clown villain.
Yeah, pants away.
What is this? I was just looking at it. It's plus danger, which I think I have a -1 in. Yep. Hope I roll well. Well, I don't think I have anything that'll help me not be a failure there.
There is stuff in the team pool.
It's a 6, so it can succeed.
Chris,
so what do I have to actually do?
I know someone else other people in the group will tell them how they help you.
I think I'm busy. I don't know that you're there.
If probably the closest person to you would be Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what are you trying to do?
So I'm just trying to come up and sort of bring this guy to the ground so he is not able to fire upon us.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna shoot that cold arrow in their direction and make it slippery for him. Hopefully that's how that works. I don't know. It's a cold arrow. It makes things chilly.
All right. Then roll me.
That's a cool use for that.
Yeah. Tell me what that looks like.
I think she just turns around and sees Nielsen coming up through the floor, and knowing that he can phase through whatever they're going through, just shoots it at the ground right at the feet of the bad guys, so that it's kind of like a Bugs Bunny, like slipping on ice sort of deal. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. As Bing Bong kind of his giant shoes, you'd think would provide him excellent balance. Instead, it offers very poor traction, and Bing Bong starts slipping. His legs kind of go up. Now, because this is a 7 to 9, okay. Which one are you going to pick, Nielsen?
I can resist their blows, take something from them, make an opportunity, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. It certainly seems like this would surprise or frighten them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you kind of start like sinking him into the ground, is that what you were planning on doing, or were you just
It's
like
just sort
pantsing?
of in my mind, with a failure, it was going to be that I was going to pants him, but it was just going to be like handkerchiefs coming out of a sleeve, and it was just going to keep being more pants. But
just hundreds of pants.
since it was a mixed success, I think the goal would just be to not make him one with the floor as so much as to pull him off his guard and bring him down so he's not able to fire at my friends, which I guess is more make an opportunity or take something away from them. But
You're taking away his poor dignity. I will say that you managed to kind of pull him off of his footing. And as he's falling to the ground, though, his gun discharges. So I'm going to need you to take a powerful blow.
I have one condition. So does that +1 to it? Does that works?
Yes.
All right. That's a 1 and a 2. So that's a 4.
All right. Make sure you mark potential.
That levels me up.
Congratulations. And as Bing Bong kind of hits his head against the concrete, there's a loud cracking sound, and Bing Bong is knocked out and maybe worse. Crystal, you are up.
So we have Jamie with the bad guy up front, and then we have the other bad guy in the back still.
That's correct.
Okay, let me see. What are the options on? I'm going to try to directly engage the other threat in the back, because I think Jamie has the front handled. So we're going to fire off another trick arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Roll those dice. That's a 6 plus the ongoing +1. So 7 plus, what is that? That is plus danger. So it's a 6 because that's -1.
All right. There is still 2 left in the team pool.
Would the construct help in some way?
That is not for me to say.
The construct is providing aid to Crystal by protecting her and shielding her from danger.
Okay, but how is the construct helping her make this shot?
I think it kind of reaches over and just corrects her stance a little, like, this way.
It's
Like,
also
gets
a
behind
master
her.
marksman.
As the arrow gets, all right, if you want, that works for me. Now, do you want to resist a blow, take something from this person, create an opportunity for one of your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition?
I would like to create an opportunity for Nielsen, so that they can reach up and incapacitate this person as well, and maybe like the net arrow gets them like around the knees or something, so they're easier to grab.
Yeah, sure. As the arrow kind of like wraps around this person, Nielsen, what are you going to do?
So this is the other person next to the other person, right?
Right. This is Rocco the Clown.
Mm-hmm. Do you only have the one freezing arrow, or is it just?
I would say they have Crystal has as many freezing arrows as she needs.
I think can I sort of, I assume there's a fire,
Sprinkler
I can't
system?
even think of them. Yeah, sprinkler system, yes.
Yes, there is.
Can I, since they are sort of in place now, or it's going to take some time to move, can I break it in such a way that the water goes directly onto them so that she can freeze them in place?
Fun fact, when you set off a sprinkler system, it doesn't set them all off in the building. It only sets off the individual sprinkler heads. So yes,
but I want to break the pipe that goes to them so it just goes directly. It's not like that. It just goes straight onto them like a faucet.
That sounds like an unleash your power.
Do it.
I'll certainly try.
Do it.
Hey, plus freak, I think?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so that's 10.
Nice.
Nice.
That is a success.
So yes, I want to essentially, maybe they're slipping and sliding on the ice that's already there. The one's netted on the end. This water just hits them in the face or something and keeps them off balance, hopefully long enough for Crystal to
this torrent of first brown and then clear water just kind of starts flooding onto poor Rocco the clown, soaking him to the bone. And he's sputtering. He's like, which brings us back to the start to Jamie. You
How's
have
the situation with Vinny?
Vinny's arm is broken, and you have his gun, but he still has his brass knuckles.
Vinny was the person who had the cards, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me read my thing again. Actually, I'm going to try and I'll go for it again. I'll try and directly engage a foe. This time, trying to take the cards from them. I realize because I'm afraid I have a -2 to this. So
there's still one in the team pool. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm. We'll see how that goes. I rolled a 7.
Yeah.
-2.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I didn't add my 3. So it's a 10 -2, which is an 8.
Okay. An 8. You can pick one. You can resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, which I think was your intent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
not going to resist the blow.
You reach into his track jacket, and you find your two your performance reviews.
Okay.
And as you do, he takes a swing with his brass knuckles. So if you could take a powerful blow.
Let's go. I have a lot of conditions.
You'll be fine, maybe.
I rolled a 6 plus 3.
Oh,
I have 3 conditions.
Okay, maybe not. I'm going to put the options into our little chat.
I see. I have the sheet.
You can lash out verbally at a teammate to take a foolhardy action. You give ground and your opponent gains an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Okay. I really want to try like the lashing out verbally, but I don't know what to say because
you can lash out at Crystal.
You could lash out at Jaina. She's the closest one there. Maybe to take or you could take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition on one of your friends.
Just for the sake of like getting this through, I think I'll give ground.
Okay. Then as you do that, Vinny is going to try to push off this weird cloud of ash and start making his way to the back, like bolting it to the back door.
Mm-hmm. I lose him, basically.
Jaina.
So Vinny's going for the door. Who else is up?
Rocco the clown in the back room is currently being soaked with water.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think. Wait, do we want to stop these people or let them go?
You're asking me?
Asking the group.
Why would we let them go?
Well, stop them.
Okay, just Jaina is going to overcharge her powers and reshape the environment to stop Vinny by just shaping the floor into a bunch of spikes to, shove at his face. Like, just to go any further, you're going to run into these things.
Okay. I'm very tempted to make this very graphic, but instead, Vinny is just gonna stop. The spike is like his eyelash is touching it, and he's like, "Whoa! I didn't ask for this. I just wanted to steal some jewelry while dressed like a clown."
Oh, that's what you're dressed like. I see it now.
Specifically wanted to
That
dress like a
is
clown specifically.
That is
We're
an
very
oddly
funny.
specific need.
Yeah.
So weird.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Just kind of maneuver the construct on the other side of the spikes, making it look like the biggest threat in the room to make
Yeah,
sure
it's
that
the-
Vinny just stays where they are.
It's Samus Aran, famed intergalactic bounty hunter.
Famed
There he
real
goes.
intergalactic
Yeah.
bounty hunter.
Nielsen again.
Okay, so that guy, Vinny's taken care of.
Oh,
Yeah,
his forward
Uh,
momentum has been stopped.
yes. And so there's what's Bing Bong up to? Uh-oh. Did we lose Gray? Or
I
He
just
might be
realized
very, very still.
he does do that sometimes.
It's very. He's building suspense before he
Who's gonna pick
answers
up
your
the-
question.
Who's gonna be the GM now?
You know what? I'll take over.
Hug.
Nielsen and Jamie, you do an amazing thing. You lock eyes across the jewelry store, and boom, an explosion happens somewhere, and there's fireworks, and also like a puppy is like brought into the
He's actually
game,
gone. Okay.
and we have
Mr.
lost
Pancakes.
the DM. So
okay,
we
so
will.
while he's away,
Mhm.
what thing should I make to stop these clowns?
Rope.
I'm not very good at directly.
I can-
Okay, yeah.
I can scare them. Like really scare them.
Yeah, I mean, we have the
Okay.
one that's getting covered in water, so I can freeze him. So I guess just
Ooh.
creating an opportunity, maybe? Can you create an opportunity?
Yeah, I will try to create an opportunity either for Jamie or to frighten, or for
Mhm.
Crystal to continue to freeze this
Okay.
man.
That
Mhm.
works.
I
Oh,
can
we
really
we
scare
lost sauce.
Yeah, he's completely gone.
Okay.
Maybe yeah. he has
All right,
technically
everybody,
gone,
we are going to go to a brief BRB screen. We're going to see if we can get our DM back. I'm just going to lean into Nielsen's window over here so everyone can see me. We will be back in a few minutes, or maybe not. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in hopefully 5. Okay,
But-
bye. Everybody wave from your perspective.
I don't know
windows.
where I
Bye.
am, but I'm
I don't know
just
where I
waiting.
am either. All right, everyone, we are back. We found him. He was in the abyss. We
He was
journeyed.
hiding under the table.
We journeyed into the abyss, and we came back in record time. You know, time
I
is
was
wibbly
here
wobbly
all
there.
along.
So
Time is
Oh,
wibbly
it's-
wobbly.
So, to
Time is
answer
like the
your
movie.
question, Nielsen, Bing Bong is currently unconscious. He cracked his
Okay.
head against concrete.
Okay, so it is only not Vinny, not Bing Bong, but who's the other one?
Vinny is his egress was halted by a wall of spikes,
Correct.
but he is still up, and so is Rocco, who is being drenched under a torrent of water.
Okay, so Crystal will be able to deal with him. So I'm going to go over. I think that I'm going to just sort of phase up from the ground. My intent is to create a opportunity for Jamie to try and frighten this man into submission. I guess I will directly engage a threat so I can set up some opportunities.
By all means.
Ooh, that couldn't be much worse.
Oh no. At least you get to mark
That's
potential.
plus danger, so
Yeah.
that's 1. Nope, 2.
I would say you could use something from the team pool to make that a 3, but no, that is a fail. What is it you're trying to do, and how does it fail comically?
Oh boy.
So, oh no, I guess I haven't chosen what my next upgrade will be.
You can still mark potential.
Right. I think I'm just sort of going to like go like up against the through the ground again, try and be like frightening towards him, but these spikes are new, so I come up in the spikes and try to like frighten him and make him off guard, but I'm just in the spikes and he doesn't see me.
You're on the other side of the spikes. Boo!
These are new.
Ah, I just heard somebody say boo. Crystal, it is your turn.
Since I failed, do I still take a blow?
Well, we weren't really engaging a threat.
Okay.
I will say it is just your pride that is injured.
All right.
Because I don't think either of these people are really in a position to attack you.
Okay. So it's me. And do I still have line of sight on the person who is getting drenched in water?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to shoot another freeze arrow at that fine fellow. I
Okay,
rolled a
go ahead.
12.
Ooh, that's very good.
Ooh.
Plus my +1, thank you, chat. So that's a 13, which you technically shouldn't be able to get. I don't think.
You're breaking all the rules.
And this would be what?
Directly engaging.
Directly engage. Plus danger, so that's -1. So that is just 12.
It brought us back to
Back to a
reality.
12.
Yeah.
Balance has been restored. All right, yeah. As your freeze arrow kind of goes in, it doesn't just freeze the water around Rocco. It goes like all the way up the pipe, bursting it. This giant wall of ice kind of ensconces him, and there is now like a perfectly frozen clown in the back of this room.
Now that's funny, right? That was funny.
Jamie,
It's me.
you.
I can make my way towards Vinny.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay. I would like to use a new ability I got, which I haven't got to use yet. A move from the Transformed book.
Yeah.
Called Be the Monster.
Ooh.
And
you be the monster.
I want to use it in a different way, I guess. I'm going to approach Vinny from behind and like swell my form, and I will speak, which is a very. I guess I can talk while in dust form. I guess my particles vibrate, so that
if I can accept you turning into dust, I'm pretty sure I can accept dust talking.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and terrify him and tell him, you've been visited by Grim the Jolly. If you do not sign this contract, and I take out the 2 cards, your life will be forfeit.
You broke my right hand.
Use your other one.
Scrawls a little X onto
I need
each card.
I need to roll freak.
All right, go ahead.
Extra bad things can happen. It's an 8 plus 2, I think. It's a 10.
Okay.
I'm a freak, y'all. And on a 10, I choose 1. I frighten others. I did not intend. I hurt someone or break something, or I feel like a monster and I mark a condition. I'm gonna choose hurt someone or break something I shouldn't have.
Okay. Anyone in particular?
I'm nearby.
Might be Vinny.
All right. As Vinny kind of scrawls the X, the minute it's done, he tries to run away, but there's that wall of spikes right behind him, which he immediately impales himself upon.
Doesn't have to kill him, just hurt him.
I don't make the rules. Oh, I'm very hurt.
I'm still alive, but I am very hurt.
This isn't very funny. I'm very injured, but not mortally.
I'll be fine, maybe, probably.
Don't worry about me, about old Vinny. I'll be back.
It's acupuncture.
Oh gosh, this really hurts. I'm gonna need so much ice cream.
Do they give ice cream for that?
Topical solution.
Boy.
With that, you are out of combat.
I think that if I look outside, what's going on?
There are guns trained. You see laser lights everywhere.
Oh boy.
You hear one CPP agent say, "Should I start firing tear gas in now or later?" No, do it now.
Nielsen will say to his friends, go, and he will walk out in his CPB branding and just be like, we have it under control. Thank you, everyone, for your cooperation.
As the tear gas.
As the tear gas basically fires into the...
Just walks out of the tear gas.
You're carrying the canister. Somebody.
You seem to have dropped this.
And it is with that image that we will leave it for tonight.
I think we should probably clean the clown stuff so that we don't get suspected.
Oh, that depends. That relies entirely if you stick around, which we'll find out next week on Super Prom. Take it away, Gabo. I'm still a little.
Take it away. We have to do our end of game stuff.
Exactly. End of game stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
End of game. So let's go around the table, answer some questions. Okay, we'll start with Jamie, because you're at the top of my screen because I rearranged everybody.
I'm a monster.
Do you think that you've grown closer to the team, grown into your own image of yourself, or grown away from the team?
I think this is, I don't know, why I took, if you remember, at the beginning of quote unquote combat, I took the guilty condition, and that was because I think Jamie, from the conversation they had with Crystal, there's a conflict where she is righteous and wants to do the good thing and protect the people. They felt like, wait, I'm not seeing eye to eye with my friends, and they feel guilt from that. And in that regard, I think what fits here is, what was it called? Grow away from the team.
All right. That means you can take influence away from another character.
Crystal.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
Jaina.
They're guilty.
No, that is a good thing. We want this kind of interpersonal conflict.
Sad eraser sounds as I take that off my sheet.
Oh. Also, I love how we have a physical. So you're the only person with a physical.
You know what? This is just better for my
Love it.
ADHD. I've just accepted it that I
think
need
it's
to have
great.
the physical sheet.
Magpie Games, get on a good digital character sheet.
Right? Maybe they'll partner with D&D Beyond one day.
Maybe.
Masks Beyond.
Does everyone have influence over Jaina, or?
Yeah, I think
It
so. I do.
shouldn't matter.
I would say probably grow a bit closer to Nielsen, because she's been in his position when she was younger and knows a bit what he's going through, and hopes that he can provide some comfort, even though she knows he's having trouble trusting her, but she still wants to be there for Nielsen.
All right. I believe Nielsen already has influence over you, but you can fiddle with his stats instead. Put one up and one down, and you can also clear a condition or mark potential.
Mark potential. Yeah, mark potential. And what are your stats like there, Nielsen?
Danger, -1. Freak, 2. Savior, 1. Superior, 2. Mundane, 0.
Put Savior up as 1. I put it up one more. And pull Mundane down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And Nielsen.
This is always a tough question.
Yeah.
I guess it would be grow into your own image of yourself, but it's more like losing the image and not gaining anything else.
That's still something.
Yeah.
Shrinking into the
So
image for yourself.
You got a
Yeah.
demo to Reno.
So explain why you how you see yourself, and why I think earlier I said it's like he's a simulation meant to help make things safer, and there are so many new variables that he can't do that, and so
He's realizing just how unsafe the world is.
So yeah, he's just not really sure what to feel right now. So I get to move one up and one down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it feels like gonna take away that savior point because he's not feeling very heroic, and I guess put it into freak to bring that to a 3, I guess.
Roll freaks here.
Yeah, it can
Yeah.
be up to 3 and as low as -2.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
So I'll down savior, up freak, and that's me.
Cool. And
You're
Crystal.
mundanely. You're freakishly mundane.
Freakishly mundane. For Crystal, I'm gonna choose grow into her own image of herself because she stuck to her values, and she did have a little tiny leadership moment there. It was very brief and very fleeting. So I think we're going to move danger from up to a 0 from that -1, and then I think I'm going to move freak down to a -1.
Cool.
And that'll be me.
All
Like
right.
to quickly mention that we did not cover anything about my Doom.
Oh,
so
yeah. So
my Doom track advances by 1.
Oh no.
Dun dun dun.
Doomed.
Doom.
So that should be everything. But since this is a charity channel, we all like to shout out our charities before the game is over. And the one I'm going to be shouting out is Child's Play Charity. They are a charity that provide toys and games for children in hospitals and domestic violence shelters all over the world. You can find out more about them by clicking the link in the chat. One of these directions. Mabruk.
Yeah.
You're up.
I'll be shouting out the Palestinian Children Relief Fund. With the horrible ongoings currently occurring in Palestine, one of the main groups suffering from this is the children of the Palestinians there, from the horrible physical and psychological trauma that occurs to them. This organization tries to alleviate that, provide them with care and security, hopefully. More than that, some of the best things you can do, even if you cannot donate, is to educate yourself on the situation that's going on there, with the links that, thank you, Sarah, for sharing them. Decolonizepalestine.com is .org. .com, sorry, is a very, very great and well written source for all of your FAQs and the history of the conflict and all that. That's it from me.
All right. Jen, aka Koski Sigma.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I champion the Alzheimer's Society in the UK. They provide online resources for living with Alzheimer's, that your loved one needs care, online resources, face-to-face meeting, counseling, and how to deal with Alzheimer's and dementia during these times of co-living.
Very cool. Ethan.
Hello, I'll tell you a little bit about Girls Who Code, which is a nonprofit organization which aims to support and increase the number of women in computer science by equipping young women with the necessary computing skills to pursue 21st century opportunities. Yeah.
All right. And last but not least is our showrunner, Sarah, aka the Hype Goblin.
Hey y'all, first of all, thank you all to the new followers who came and followed the channel today. It is so exciting to have you all here. Steam just decided to open on its own. There's a ghost in my computer. Hang on.
Oh, I think does it need to restart? It's had to restart like 3 times today.
Yeah, it just told me that it updated and needed to restart. I didn't click on it. I don't know why. Thank you for coming and joining us today, even with our technical difficulties and all of our shenanigans. I'm so excited that you're here. As always, as Saw said, this is a charity channel. I take no financial income from my Twitch channel whatsoever. All the bits and subs that come in during these Ttrpg games, like Masks of New Generation, which you just saw us play today, and our D&D campaign Nexus Adventures, which you'll see me in tomorrow, along with Jen on the screen, and the wonderful Our Justice 282, and Satan, aka Alyssa Vamp, where we write out the racism in D&D and play in the world that we want to play in. All of that is viewer affected, and we love seeing you guys come out and hang out with us and influence our games. And you know, it's okay to play favorites. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna leave that there. Just gonna throw it out for everyone.
Just gonna end on that.
Who was your favorite?
Is this for Sauce, me, or Satan?
You're all so neat. Anyways, my charity of choice.
The game's over.
Anyway, my charity of choice, as
you.
always, is the TremorProject.org, which we donate all of the money that comes into this channel to. I've been doing this since 2020, mid-2020, mid-pandemic, and it has been one of the most rewarding and fun experiences I have ever had. Thank you to the wonderful players on this screen that caused the shenanigans with me and helped me raise money for wonderful charitable causes. Thank you to the players not here with us tonight that I play with playing video games or playing in our other TTRPG game that we play on here. And thank you to all of our viewers hanging out with us in chat. I could not do this without any of you. So thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night. As always, drink some water because hydration is important. If you need a snack, eat a healthy one. If you have forgotten to take your meds today and you still need to take them, this is your gentle reminder to go take those meds. And finally, and most importantly, if there's someone important to you in your life that you have not recently told that they are important to you and that you love them, this is your reminder to go do that today, because we can never tell those people enough how much we care about them. And with that, everybody, you know what to do. Bye, everyone.